Well, the history of Route 66 has spread far and wide, but for Indigenous people, that relationship took time. Leah Chavez explains how a new guide is bridging the gap for many to experience Native culture.
Most of the routes that are traveled across the country were first traveled by Native peoples. They were hunting routes, they were trade routes, they were gatherings,
These trails would later evolve into Route 66, leading travelers through more than 25 tribal nations. The highway bringing opportunities to lure in visitors, but it wasn't always an authentic representation of Native communities.
Teepees, wigwams, cigar store Indians. And unfortunately, what they missed was the wonderful, vibrant cultures that did exist. What they did was they transplanted images from other tribes to this area. And you would see, they would ask the Pueblo people to put on headdresses for the tourists when they came through.
Gail Chihak is a citizen of the Klamath tribes in Oregon. For 11 years, she has been working with the American Indigenous Tourism Association to highlight pueblos and tribes along the Mother Road.
We said, what we need is a travel guide, just a map of the route and the tribes that are associated with the route, and so we came up with a project.
She says this guide removes stereotypes by creating an authentic experience and welcoming travelers into Native communities along Route 66.
What's happened since 2015 to now, hundreds of new businesses have started, new restaurants, new galleries, new events.
Even adding new attractions.
I think one of the things that I found that we're adding this year are a lot of the powwows. A lot of people haven't been to a powwow. Some of them don't even know that they are welcome there. At the end of the route is one of the largest powwows in the country at the San Manuel Nation.
Their website and app is interactive, allowing you to schedule stops along the historic route, visiting places including Sky City and artwork on the Zuni Pueblo, all communities who have been along the route for so long.
I think the road is a symbol of adventure, of exploration, of kind of opening people's eyes to the West.
And enlighten those who wish to learn the truth about Native culture along the most historic road in the world. Leah Chavez, KOAT Action 7 News.
And we have put that map up on KOAT.com.